Okay, so oh my, it's 9 now. Okay, well, it was around 8 something when Chewy and I got up for our nap because it was kind of a well-deserved nap. Um, Chewy's always out of sight. Okay, so kudos to Chewy today because he was a very, very good sport. So I decided to take the canoe out. So we took the canoe out twice today. First time, we just kind of went a little ways and then came back. And that was like first thing this morning, actually. Yeah. And then, look at him. Look at him go. And then we just hung around and really enjoyed the fresh air. I did up a fire. And then later on in the afternoon, I think around 1:30, between 1:30 and 2, between 1 and 2, I would say. He is gone again. We went on another canoe trip, and and the canoe, along with the wind, took us on a self-guided tour. Yeah. So we're in an enclosed lake, so honestly, really, like, not too much can happen, you know? We both had our life jackets on, things like that, so and part of it is like I didn't know where I was going. I was just gonna take it out. I was like, well, should we go to the other side? Should we not? And then it got crazy windy. And the forecast for today was that it was pretty windy. Like it was like, you know how when you look at the forecast, it's either like sunny or sunny with clouds or raining kind of thing, or, anyways, today's symbol was like the wind blowing. And I thought that was kind of a strange forecast when I saw it when I was in Edmonton, but whatever, But on with our story of the canoe. So we kind of found ourselves somewhere in the middle of the lake and got super windy. And I'm like, the wind is really like blowing us. And I'm trying to paddle, and it just seemed like we were treading water. We weren't going anywhere. And then for the longest time, the wind, I think it actually overtook my paddling, so my paddling was not strong enough for the wind, so it actually ended up carrying us. And then I thought, well, maybe, I'll just kind of go for a ride. So I stopped paddling for like literally a few minutes, and it blew us towards one end of the lake, towards this sort of marshy area. And so we hung out there for a bit, and then oh, there's a squirrel. Okay. And then what happened? Okay. So then we got out of the marsh, and then I started paddling. I'm like, I can do this. I just have to put my mind to it. So there was a beaver dam nearby, and I can see that, I'm making headway. Chewy, come on, bud. I don't think you'll catch him. Sorry. So, so honestly, like, oh man, when it's windy, it doesn't matter how small the lake, it is really difficult to canoe against the wind, right? Like, yeah. So, I mean, I spent an hour literally just practically moving, like moving a little bit and then the wind pushing us back, moving. So finally I just kind of said, okay, well, I am really losing, I'm fighting a losing battle, so I just let it sweep us sort of into these higher marshes, where it was actually better than the other marsh because Chewy can literally just step out of the boat. So that's what he did. So, I mean, it was good in that, it gave him something to do. He wasn't just stuck there like a sitting duck. He was able to jump out, chase birds. He had a hay time. Okay, Chewy, I'm going to keep going, bud. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going because otherwise he'll just sit there.